Yo, I am excited for this stream. I played this demo a while back and frankly, I loved it. And now we are returning to it for the release. So the next 2 hours are going to be a sponsored look. This game comes out, I believe, in 3 days. Comes out on the 6th. And yeah, I am super jazzed to dive into this game. This game is very, very, very cool. So. If you want more information, there's an Invincible command. And there is also a, well, I don't think there's a profile button with this one. So everything is in the Invincible command. Yep. We do have a hard stop, by the way, potentially. It depends. Apparently, it depends on how fast we play it. But there's a, we may have a hard stop. We'll see. Ooh. Hey, Remotely Sense, what's up? Ooh, a comic book. Okay. Let's take a look at the settings first. Ooh. Probably want FOV up. We may FOV. Oh, look, it was motion blur off by default. I like these guys. Okay, let's give it a try here and see how it looks. The comic is 10 of 10. Nice. The Dragonfly, a small research unit of the Interplanetary Commonwealth with a crew of 6, travels the distant regions of space. After visiting many worlds and exploring numerous planets, the research mission comes to an end. However, on the way home, there's one more task waiting for the crew. Despite the risk, astrogator Novik undertakes the extraction of a rare and extremely valuable mineral himself. Novik gets the mineral, but at the cost of a broken leg and immense pain. The astrogator's accident doesn't stop the crew from happily celebrating the end of the research cycle. It was a time of creating deep bonds and feeling unstoppable. Victorious, they set course home and go for a well-deserved rest in the hibernation chambers.
Where am I? My head.
I think we need headphones for this.
Barrett? Anybody?
So the last thing she remembers is getting in a hibernation chamber? Yasna base, I report a problem.
Base, this is Dr. Yasna. I need backup. Base, come in. I have a...
That's very quiet.
I'm showing disturbing symptoms. A brain fog, severe pain in the frontal lobe. Confusion.
Okay.
At first glance, there are no serious injuries. And yet, I'm quite concerned. I don't even know how I got here. Where here is. Backup needed, I repeat. Do you hear me? heard you for a moment. My receiver's dead, but the transmitter... it may still be working. Damn it, I've lost my beacon. Where is it? I have 2 solid hectobars in the tank. That's enough for several hours. Just like I thought. Nothing. I'm on my own. The beacon can't be detected either. Let's see if the past me hasn't failed the present me. And let's hope she took notes. Are we on Regis 3? Doesn't ring any bells. And my crew have no way to tell me. So I report that I have no recollection of this planet. The last thing I remember... Hang on. We've closed the research cycle. We were already in hibernation. Flying back. Is my blackout a side effect of metabolic depression? That would be bizarre. For some reason, our crew split into 2 groups. The first one set up camp. I wonder if I was with them. Or am I on my way there? Both groups landed in the same place. We took 2 landers to the surface. We don't usually do this. Maybe the first one broke. The first group explored the ocean with no biologist. It's weird. And the other one, just me, took a different route. Leading to... Right. I was heading straight to the camp. You must be somewhere near. Give me a sign! Send up a flare, the probe! Anything! Okay. I'm gonna head to the camp, but I'll be keeping an eye out for you. Landmarks. Well done, past me. You didn't disappoint after all. Oh, I sound like... I need to stop doing this. I'm looking for something that resembles a dog. Bingo! I found the dog!
Interesting.
We have the first one. I need
That's
one
good.
more.
Oh. Well, shoot. Give me just 1 second. Someone just came to my door. I'll be back in 1 sec. Mods, you know what to do, and then we'll go from there. 1 sec. All right. Cool. Didn't take long. Great. Just do the needle.
An object I called needle.
Boop.
Right. It resembles the eye of a needle.
And Croco.
I report that I have established my position. Time to hit the road.
I can't do Croco? One sec, chat. Okay. Looks like there was a rope over here. Oh, do I permanently show up on the map? Nice. Let's go over here and get this rope. Craig B, thank you for the 55 months, buddy.
I'm in a canyon, which doesn't make it easy to navigate. Oh, I hope the data's trustworthy and you're close by.
Maybe this is how we got down?
I think that's my rope. It didn't just fall out of the backpack, so apparently I didn't have time to collect it before I fell.
Oh. Going up. Weird. Man, this landscape is beautiful. Ooh.
Oh, I have something on the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon. Warm. Getting warmer. Got you. I found it. Look for me on your trackers. Huh. There's water on this desert planet. Or another liquid that did not allow the biocenosis to form. Won't be easy to replenish drinking supplies. Not without tests. Filtration, as we all remember. Third rule.
You checked on Yasna?
I was about to. Already awake. Good.
My body might be awake, but my brain is still in the fridge.
I wouldn't be so sure, my dear. Clearly your sense of humor was first awake. Now, try to get up. Slowly.
Dr. Gorski doesn't look so well.
How are you holding up, Gorski? Don't get up just yet. Is it really so hard for you to remember a couple of simple rules?
I have to stretch my legs. They're numb.
Hibernation will do that. Just sit for a while. Here, take it, and remember the third rule.
Yes, I know. Stay hydrated.
In small sips.
Always the first one to get up. I don't know how you do it, Merritt.
It's a matter of habit. After so many cycles of cryogenic sleep, one either gets used to it or becomes a tortoise.
Wow.
Cohh, will you help me here?
Sure, I'm coming. This is not our system. Has anyone noticed we're in the wrong place?
Cohh, it's not a good time.
Yasna, look for yourself. This is not the right planet.
You shouldn't be walking yet. Cohh, could you stop it?
I'm telling you, we woke up in the wrong place.
Yes, we heard you. Enough of this, Yasna.
Crew,
Astrogator.
debating chamber in 15 minutes. This can't be good.
Guess we'll find out. But first, here, hold on to it and remember.
Always stay hydrated. He's talking to you, chat.
Okay. Moving on. I found a way out of the valley, leading more or less towards the camp.
Let's poke around here before we go. It doesn't look like we're on too much of a time limit. So let's see if there's any other little spots like that we can find. Can I jump? No.
All right. No time to lose.
Oh. What's the needle? It looks like we're clear. Yeah, I think we're good.
Time to go.
Okay. Excuse me.
Well, I can't go this way.
Wait, what? Okay. Maybe this way? Around there? Here we go.
I think I see our ship. You're not leaving without me, are you?
I hope not. Is this the whole game? We're currently doing a sponsored early look at the game. I do have a point of that I cannot continue by, so I guess it's technically embargoed. But this is the full game. And we played the demo of this game. It was great. I loved it. And we will definitely be doing a full run of this game now as well. Not right now, but we will be doing a full run of this game.
If this area is volcanically active, ash outbursts and extreme temperature changes may explain the extinction of local fauna and flora. But it's all just too idyllic. There's no dust in the air. The sky's clear, and the soil looks like laterite to me. Perhaps not highly fertile, but not entirely barren. On some planets, such storms last for several hundred days. I hope it's not one of them.
Use the little device. I don't know if we can pull that out on our own. Yep, it pulls that thing out. Oh, tracker's T. Hold on. And Z. I don't think there's anything to see right now. What's the other one? T, Z, and R. Cool. Dang, look at that view.
Oh, bright sun, the night in for my leg. We're not inviting. I can already see the camp. Over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me? I just need to get down from here. Great. A route that won't break my neck. I hope. Okay. I'm at the bottom. Looks better from here. I'll be with you soon.
Oh, Lord.
Visibility could be better. Maybe I should wait. The storm gets worse. I'll be cut off from you. What happened? Where? I was heading to... Impossible. I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But... I don't remember it. Did I black out again? Send Hopper closer to the camp. Find a place to land. I need to get back to Dragonfly as soon as possible. Go to the infirmary and do a full set of tests on myself. All my legs are heavy, and Phil is not inviting. Legs become too heavy, hands become too weary. Down you go. Night is not that scary. I remember you. Regis' third satellite.
R303.
Astrogator, sir. Crew.
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
We have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great. How's the activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon, 2%. Carbon dioxide, 0. Methane, 4%. The rest is oxygen.
Wait, that's 16%. With oxygen concentration as such, there should be life. At least some microbes, and yet we have detected no traces.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe readings first. Air radioactivity?
It's virtually 0.
In a word, a paradise. No radioactivity, no endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there are no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What if life develops on some other continents here?
No, I doubt it. Insulation outside the equatorial zone is weak. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps were, Doctor. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't life migrate to the land?
Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of drought-intolerant evolution occurred here. That would at least explain some of the abnormalities.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water. First, it would be good to know what time frame we're working with. Marit, do you have the geological analysis?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun has seen better days too. It's almost a red dwarf.
Any rare resources, forms, creatures?
We can't expect such detailed data, sir. Not from this distance.
Yes, we would have to explore the surface.
Astrogator, what exactly are we looking for?
The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis 3 is not without worth.
With all due respect, Astrogator, I have the impression you're not telling us everything.
As always, Dr. Cohh, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest in this planet. The Alliance.
The Alliance?
The Alliance?
Correct.
What do they have to do with it?
Well, They've sent their most powerful unit here.
But to our best knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant quadrant.
Well, I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible.
Good guess, Doctor. A steel behemoth with the power to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second, converting it into energy fields that no material body can penetrate, concentrating it into destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean, together with its crew of almost 100 men, professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, we cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them, Mr. Cohh.
All right. But where do we stand in all this, together with our, may I say, not quite as numerous staff?
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay, and how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please, how much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Cohh. Dr. Crowther, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral. Breathing the local atmosphere will lead to saturation drop, and you may start showing symptoms of mild brain damage, feel stupefied. But don't worry, not before an hour or even a couple of hours.
I see. Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marrett, Crowther, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you two. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator!
This is not up for debate. I need you here. As you well know, there's not much work to do for a biologist on Regis 3, if any.
Well, if I
Okay.
was ordered to stay, what the hell am I doing here? Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field. This is Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy? I'm entering the campgrounds. Is anyone out there? Oh, it's just an Androbot. Androbot! Stop! Androbot, stop! Oh, what the... Dr. Gorski, have you made changes to the Androbot's algorithms without telling anyone? Again? Ah, well... Never mind. Dr. Crowther! Didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor? Is everything all right? Doctor, please, look at me. I report that I've located Dr. Crowther. He's in bad shape. I'm going to examine him now. Excuse me.
Yasna, can you hear me?
Astrogator.
Finally. I've been listening to you for 2 hours now.
My receiver is dead.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor. I know everything. The transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports. Glad you didn't lose your head.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy you, Doctor. Loud and clear, but to the point. As I understand it, there's only Dr. Crowther at the camp, and he's not well. What happened to him?
I was just about to examine him. Dr. Crowther, please don't be startled. I need to take your hand. Temperature normal. Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine. There's nothing physically wrong with the doctor. His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Conclusions, Doctor?
Both mental illness and serious bodily injury could contribute to this condition. However, he wasn't suffering from any disorders. And there's nothing wrong with him physically.
He does seem to be a standard X user in all regards. After prolonged use, we see similar signs.
Epileptic seizure and chronic diseases can also be ruled out.
So what? He's just fine?
On the contrary.
Thanks for that one, chat.
Something is very wrong with him, and I can't figure out what. Which is even more worrying.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, Lander.
Okay. Also, real quick, we're actually past our first 30 minutes. Big thank you to our friends at the Invincible dev team, Heavens Media, for sponsoring the stream today. This is the Invincible. It comes out in 3 days. We're taking a special early look. I hope you're enjoying the ride so far. This is the full version. Unfortunately, I can't play all of it for you right now. We have an embargo. But yeah, this has been awesome so far. And if you'd like more information, check out the link in the Invincible command. Thank you, guys.
We need to get you all on board. Everyone, not just Dr. Crowther.
Couldn't we just evacuate him right away?
If it were that easy, I would have sent the hopper long ago. Please look for the mission log. Should include crucial data about the crew's activities. We have 3 more people to find. And you still need to designate a place for the landing.
Okay. We found one person. Why are you biting me? Okay.
Hello? Anyone else here? I found Dr. Crowther.
He's working on his mumble rap. He's making great progress.
It's not a mission log, but it will do. Dr. Crowther kept records. Meticulous as always.
What's in there?
Analysis of the sample revealed nickel, iron, manganese, beryllium, and titanium in the composition. I would give a lot to understand what it actually is. A giant nickel iron meteor splashed in the atmosphere of Regis 3, melting at the surface millions of years ago. No, wait, scratch that. The shape of the structures contradicts it.
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. You followed those deposits of metal.
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates. BA 2316.
Noting. 316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration.
I think we're good.
Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec. Got it.
Please make sure it works.
I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
Like everything around, it's already broken.
Touche, sir. Okay, checked. I'm leaving the tent.
No, take that back out. It was cool.
All right, now for the robot.
It's unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish a connection.
Can I help somehow?
You must look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself. Get the tin head back on its feet remotely. And secure Krauter. I have everything I need. Just...
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
It's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay? Huh.
Yasna? What are you up to?
One sec. I'm looking for it.
What about the rest of the crew? You're gonna make them wait?
If the androbot isn't working properly, I can't just leave Krauter like this. He might hurt himself.
Fine. Proceed as you deem fit.
Cohh has a giant-ass microphone today. Well, I thought you could hear me better if I talked into it like this.
Fascinating.
Did you find anything, Doctor?
Nice specimen. Oh, it's still alive.
Ah, the fish Dr. Gorski caught. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Something.
Oh, is this why she's here?
Dragonfly, come in.
Hello, Regis. Dragonfly here. Dr. Yasna at the radio.
And Novik? Is his leg still bothering him?
Yes, he's been resting in his quarters.
We're setting up on the shoreline.
Cohh,
It's
get
late,
the
but we
damn
still have time
fish.
to examine the ocean floor. Gorski is preparing the probe for launch. We'll start research soon.
Hey.
Oh, one more thing, Yasna.
Yes?
It's beautiful here. The ocean, wind, sand. My suit is pinching and cramping just at the mere sight.
Should I include this in my reports?
I'm serious. I don't know about you, but over the years I've learned to hate the void. We do everything to go further, see more, take mankind one step closer to omnipotence, and then we can't even take a walk on land. As if enjoying everything that's around us was almost a criminal act.
Oh, please spare me these lamentations. The only thing I can do is walk along the Dragonfly corridor.
You're not missing out on anything, Yasna. Crackling suit, big gloves, oh, debris hitting the helmet's glass.
But the beach is like the one at home, right?
Almost.
We have to examine the composition of the ocean water.
Collect the mineral samples.
Yes, that's right. Do you want to do the honors?
Gladly.
Probe the
Cohh,
water.
where are you
And switch
going?
into manual.
Over.
For a little, quick recce.
Distance 100.
I'm gonna take a look around.
A recce. More like a quick sickie.
Am I hearing this correctly? Are you going to smoke, Papa?
No, not at all. I'm staying dutifully at my station.
500. Damn me. Am I seeing this right? Dr. Krauter, would you please have a look here? Of course. Just a second. It's like a school of fish.
This is life. What are they doing?
They're moving away from us.
From us? We're talking about an artificial robotic gizmo.
Right from the probe. As soon as I swim it closer to them, do you see what happens?
Is this normal, Yasna? What do you think?
It's hard to speak of normality here, but animals are usually not afraid of equipment or anything they haven't seen before.
Are you saying they've already seen probes?
I've no idea, but their behavior suggests some sort of defense mechanism. Catch at least one for examination. Then I'll be able to say more.
Come here. One more time. Got it. What did you do? I had to electrocute it. Wouldn't have caught it otherwise. I'm taking the specimen ashore.
Rude.
That's a fine one. There'll be plenty to dissect, yes, sir.
How do I bring up that cool detector thingy? That R? Yeah, there we go. Ooh. That's a cool effect. Thrice-ly? Yes.
I've got bad news. Our signal is far too weak to restart that Androbot.
The relay malfunction?
Not exactly. It's completely fried. I don't think a sandstorm could cause such damage.
Well, that's irrelevant now, Doctor. There must be a spare somewhere in the camp. Please search for it.
No luck. They're not in here. Not here either. I have the extra relay.
Excellent. The signal should be back as soon as it's turned on.
Andy.
Very good. I'm connected. What happened here? This is unlike anything I've ever seen. As if... I don't know. As if an electron bomb had wiped it all out.
Is it gonna work?
We'll see. I rebooted the systems. That should help. Good, good. It's receiving instructions.
Oof. I don't know if the Androbot should already be doing something.
Is it still frozen?
Yes, unfortunately.
The positronic brain has correct readings. Receptors.
It worked! He moved!
Finally. Artie should be walking now. Does he? His positional data hasn't changed.
Well, you can see that he really wants to go, but still can't. Please check his legs.
Could be the servo motor. Ah, that's it. God, you tin bastard. Thank you, Doctor. I won't hold you any longer. Go find the others while I finish here. That's an order.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, now, focus. What now?
Finally, it works. Krauter, 5 meters. Careful.
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so. Solid ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters?
Yes, it's relatively clean. You can send Hopper, sir. Looks like the rocks at the landing area. The ones drawn by Krauter.
The doctor marked a waypoint. I don't recall...
It's just a sketch. No markings.
Well, if so, we should do it. What would you call them?
Twins fits nicely.
Affirmative. I'll write that down.
One more thing, Astrogator. The twins are almost white, unlike the environment around them.
Yes, thank you. That's valuable information. Be useful in navigating.
Let's go to the excavation site. Data Gnome, the T2-110. Thank you, bud.
Hydration required.
I'm entering the research area.
Whoa.
Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig up, or to subject to chemical and spectrometric analysis. Dr. Gorski set out to investigate its source, to find some end.
And? Did he?
That I don't know, unfortunately.
It's here.
Weird. Whoa. So there's a whole bunch of like tools and stuff down there. These are Necron ruins. Call the Astra Militarum. Oh, we probably should call. That's a great call.
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
One second. Okay.
Oh, damn! I seem to have gone too far. I can see the field markings that Dr. Gorski left behind, and haven't found anyone yet.
They all may have left the area as well. But before you move on, make sure to check the whole perimeter.
As long as I'm here, let's see if I can spot someone in the distance.
Right. Anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no. I'm going back.
Can I not go forward anymore? No, okay. So I think we got to go back into the left. Whoa. You can focus with the left mouse button. Thank you. Hey, Duplicator, what's up, buddy? Soul, no, that was a no interaction thing. Yeah. Thank you, though. Is a fog inside your helmet? It is. It's her breath, I think, on the inside of the helmet.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
Got someone. I'm following the signal. The signal's coming from a castle backpack.
That's concerning.
Getting close. I still don't see anyone, though. Merritt! I see her!
What's her condition?
Merritt! Merritt! Wake up! Wake up! Do you hear me?
Dr. Merritt?
No. No vital functions.
What's
I
going
need
on?
to. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2. Don't do this to me, Merritt. Don't. Please. Live, damn it. Merritt. Beg you. Nothing.
Doctor. Yasna.
No.
That's enough. Enough!
Merritt. Astrogator. She's...
I know. Doctor. Yasna, we have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine. Cohh's next.
Yes, I think so. You should be close.
Do you think Cohh?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find him, Doctor. Alive. I'm sure about that.
Someone's here.
Oh, dude.
Oh no.
Yasna, status. Yasna!
He's also... Don't do this to me. No. You're alive! Did you hear that, sir? Cohh's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Cohh? Cohh? His eyes are so empty. Just like Krauter's. Cohh! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Krauter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Cohh on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Cohh was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them. But it may take a while. Huh.
Have you found it?
No, it's, nothing about Dr. Gorski. Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Cohh to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier.
The structures branch underground. G checks the right branch. Massive vertical exhibit. It protrudes above the surface. Water tank. Underground structures. The biggest one yet. Inside hill. 150 meters flagged. Visible from point 4. Azimuth 350. Distance 200.
Got him.
The Androbot with Krauter is also on its way to the site. You'll need shortly.
The lander's already descending. Damn. I have a bad feeling. It won't break into pieces, right?
The descent is proceeding smoothly. Don't worry. What could have led to all this? Krauter? Our dear Merritt. No Cohh. An unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Some primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest, for some reason.
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here.
What could possibly go wrong? I know, right?
Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake. See you up there. Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed.
Just talk to him in his native language.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
I know time's running out. Still, I should go back for Merritt. We need to find out what killed her. How did she die? For everyone's sake.
Hadn't considered that. You want to carry her to the lander?
Yes. I need to understand.
Okay. Is this a choice game? It's been cool so far. It's very walking simulatory, but it does mix it up with lots of consistent, interesting plot developments. So it's been cool so far. Yeah. We played the demo, so for those of us that watch the demo, we have an idea where it's going, but not really. So, speaking of which, this is a sponsored stream. I want to thank the devs for sponsoring us. We played the demo of this game and I loved it, so I came back when they offered the sponsorship. We're going to be playing for another about just under an hour today, and then finishing the game at a later point for sure.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood. Yes, sir. Come in. How are you feeling?
How do you think, sir? I'm managing. Somehow.
Forgive me, but I need to know if you're ready to continue your mission.
Ready? Well... Please don't worry about me. Death is a natural process that every human being has to get used to.
Yes, now, I don't expect you to be so...
But I do. Let's leave it like this.
I've served with Dr. Merritt for over 2 decades. She's made of sterner stuff. The sternest. Many of us relied on her. I did.
Did you know that headquarters offered her a promotion? She would have been the first female astrogator in the history of the Commonwealth.
I had no idea.
Doesn't matter anymore, really.
Not entirely. Merritt will be awarded posthumously.
I'm taking you at your word, Astrogator. This could pave the way for others. And that's what she would have cared about the most.
No doubt about it.
Is that heat? Maybe. Excuse me.
Please take good care of her.
Of course. Dr. Gorski's next. Let's hope he got out of danger in time.
It would be good to know what kind of danger we're talking about.
That way? Let's try going this way again. She can sprint for about 10 feet and then gets tired.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
Just like me, pretty much, yeah. I have much higher G's because I'm a fatty.
I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not...
You were correct, sir. It's just our probe. It looks inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Desperate times.
Let's take a look.
Good show.
Hey, Hercules with the 5 bomb. Thank you very much, buddy. Really appreciate that. Okay, so everyone's getting out of the lander. All the pretty fish.
A photo of the first days on the surface. They started exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the 4th day the comms failed.
Caught a fish.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
Okay. That it? Oh.
12 hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before.
Like nothing.
And earlier, quite normal. It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now.
Another
we'll take the probe with
sandstorm.
us. Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And what do you see?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right. I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Please enter Luna. L-U-N.
I'm gonna call him Lil Cohh. Lil Carnage, my old rap name.
Twigs. And you'll have a flying measurement center
Okay.
at your disposal.
Find Dr. Gorski. I like Bali. That's a good one, too. Where can I go down? Here? Here we go. Lil Karn. That's right. My mixtapes were straight fire! They were. Why not ride the drone? See, you're thinking. I feel like we should ride the
I
drone.
don't see these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
Oh, it's tracking them. Cool. Cohh looks bored. We're playing an atmospheric walking simulator. Like, what do you expect from me? Like, dude, it's a chill game.
The probe detected
I love this
something.
stuff.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
Well, the structure from the notes, it fits a
More
description
reacting.
perfectly.
React
Well
harder.
done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason. Even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right. How about that point? What does it look like?
Looks like an antenna almost.
What caught the doctor's attention?
It looks like some kind of organic formation. A root system? Maybe these structures have the ability to expand. Somehow.
Shouldn't they be organic then?
Ah. That's the problem. They look organic, but they're not.
I need more pog champs. That's going to be important later. Whatever she's humming.
Water was mentioned in the note, around the third point. And I have a matching object here.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Cohh. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery in the detector lasts for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Good. It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters.
Oh, Lord.
I think we have the fourth point. I confirm. It's the fourth one. I see our flag. Definitely uphill. I think I'll catch up with Dr. Gorski on the other side.
That wouldn't be such a bad scenario, right?
Of course not. Though I wouldn't mind if we bumped into each other before the climb.
Can I walk in this? Oh, yeah.
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all.
I gotta admit, the more I play this, the more I really wish they didn't release a demo. I honestly feel like it kind of was a mistake to do the demo for this game. Because this is such a cool game. And if you haven't played it, I would not recommend playing the demo. Do not play the demo. If you are planning on playing this, do not play the demo. Why? Because the demo touches on some stuff that I feel like it would have been a lot more interesting to not know right now. Did you stop watching? No, this is the full version. Yeah, if you're gonna watch the whole thing, watch the whole version. The demo happens later in the game, and honestly is kind of like a huge spoiler in a lot of ways. Like going from where we are now, the demo's a huge spoiler. So, yeah, I would not recommend playing the demo of this game. I would wait for the release and buy it and play it. Yep.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really.
Because this is a really,
Not in the last 5
really
seconds.
interesting
Right.
progression that they're doing now that I'm playing it.
3, 2, 1.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way. Thank you for your assistance. Without your help, it would have taken much longer.
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain.
Yeah, to be clear, I mean, it's not, you know,
Back, I'll send them
what's
out
that?
right away.
The demo's not like in-game spoilers, but I mean, it's so far in the playthrough, the game has posited a lot of very interesting questions, and the demo already answers some of those questions. So I would have much rather, and I would recommend to you to skip the demo and experience the total progression of those questions getting
I've reached
answered.
the top. The doctor discovers something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Cohh and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir.
What are some of the questions that have been answered in the demo? No, I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to spoil a single thing. And frankly, even some of the spoilers are probably going to be better explained by playing the story.
Wait.
So no, I'm not going to talk about any of that stuff.
Cohh noted down the parameters.
The structures branch underground. G checks the right branch. Massive vertical exhibit. Okay. And now we go to here.
Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
I'm going down. Oh, there he is. Hi.
Hi, Luna. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, can it fly for this long?
Yes. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time before machines surpass their creators. The only question is when.
Hey, Whiskey.
Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
Huh. Maybe it's true that machines will surpass us, but not today. The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. I'll go around.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
Well, if we assume that they'll surpass us, things will get complicated. Because in order to program a brain with computing power equal to that of a human, you need a brain with computing power higher than that of a human. Ergo, a man cannot make a machine smarter than a man.
Then who else would design it?
Self-learning algorithms? Some spontaneous process? Or pure chaos? Something inhuman, that's for sure. Shh, Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know.
Probably because he's a blithering idiot or just completely silent. Oh. Was that the probe? That's a probe. Rude.
Dr. Gorski,
Ooh.
are you here somewhere? These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor.
Kind of weird.
I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters.
We not talk about the fact that they're like breaking apart or whatever that is you say they're doing?
Astrogator, Gorski's not here.
Look, we missed something.
I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
That's the unwritten rule, isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations.
Go to the probe? Is the probe doing something? Hold on. Thank you, Mom. Where'd the little probe go? Oh.
Okay. Back to the topic. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. I didn't ask for a marine biology lecture.
And we're going to keep moving. By the way, we passed our third half hour. Big thank you to the devs. Really do appreciate our friends over at Heaven Media for sponsoring the stream today. This is the third of 4 half hours of the Invincible. There's more information in the Invincible command if you want to check that out. And yeah, I've been having a great time so far. I would definitely recommend waiting and playing this game when it comes out instead of playing the demo, and because you'll probably get the best experience that way. And it's been super cool so far. If you like kind of like eerie, weird walking simulators, this is definitely a very cool one so far. So, yep, appreciate them for sponsoring the stream.
Yes, sir? Everything's all right?
Yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something...
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
Doctor.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Looks not bad. Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that. All systems work.
I would hope so.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
Okay.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
Astrogator, I don't know what we expected. Coming here at the end of our expedition. The equipment is barely working. If it works at all. And you, sir. You barely escaped alive. Okay, I admit that we have a very successful campaign behind us. But I feel like we've used up all our luck. And now, we're asking for trouble. It's just one planet too many for us.
Which doesn't change the fact we're here. Let's focus on completing this mission. There won't be another.
So we went back in time? No, this is a flashback.
Where does this certainty come from, Astrogator? HQ can send us as many directives as they please, justified or not.
I won't let that happen. We have the imprimis homini law to refer to. The Commonwealth cannot achieve its goals at the expense of the people. At the expense of my crew.
But isn't that exactly what's happening? The situation is bad, Astrogator. Though it wasn't much better at the beginning of the mission. Whoever sent us here didn't care about our safety at all.
Enough! Please don't put me in an even more difficult position. Rejecting a new mission and questioning the validity of the current one are two different issues. And you're one step away from disciplinary action, Doctor.
Copy that. Over and out.
Wow. Pretty.
This mission drags on so much. Whoa. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir. It's beautiful
Don't
here.
count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
want to go to Site 1. Can I go to Site 1?
I have an object in sight. This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning... Oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the...
Yeah?
Straight to the camp.
Straight to.
Copy that. Heading east.
Cohh, get the damn fish.
I will. That's saying there's something on the ground? Hold up. Gotta run my space ass back down there. Hold on. Trash.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here.
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
Disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis 3's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the
Criminal
sake of everything
scum.
alien to us.
Right, Corey.
We shouldn't place one above the other.
You're saying, Yasna, the mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves, whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I don't agree with that.
Huh. Okay. This is why we have no alien friends. I know, right? Agreed.
Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This raid will reach the camp within an hour.
Get comfy, chat.
Found a convenient passage.
Excellent. Please speed ahead. You still have a long way to go.
Well then, you should save your breath, Astrogator. What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
Oh, I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hello.
We good? Okay, I think we're back.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no. Is everything all right?
Yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found them in time.
How about their reactions? Have they regained consciousness? I mean, maybe one of them said something.
Unfortunately, they're still unresponsive. I'll let you know if anything changes. I'm doing an EEG on them right now.
Interesting. We just got an achievement for rescuing Krauta. I wonder if that's something we could have not done.
I confirm. Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? I'm going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Marit, are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I am considering that as a possibility. And what is your opinion? Should we look into her brain?
The more we know, the...
Just a report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
Can I hang on to the probe?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking...
Did you just take a picture?
Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything.
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
I just sit there taking
All right,
pictures.
so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
The probe.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Okay.
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
That's fair. Let's try
All
this.
right. Let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
One meter forward. It's still too far.
I'll try 1 more meter then. Is the maneuver?
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
Okay. Hell yeah. I feel like that could have gone a lot worse. We'll take it. Whoa. You gonna talk about this? Jeez.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that?
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, I admit, that sounds more like him. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it. Left or right?
Hey, buddy. I'm doing a sponsor stream. I'll come find you in a little bit, okay? I love you, buddy. Let's do this way. I guess we have to go this way. There's a gap. Okay. Tux Gandhi, what do you mean exactly?
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski at best.
Ooh.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, there is a risk of methane poisoning.
That's right. According to Dr. Krauter, negative symptoms can appear after an hour. Maybe after a few hours. I think you'll find Gorski by then.
Let's hope so.
I mean, what are you... He's asking us?
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Ah, I see the probe. Has it found anything?
It's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be better if I helped you? I can close it manually after all.
I need some directions first. And to bring it to you.
No problem. I'm on it.
First, let's find a place where I can land it. Otherwise, you won't be able to help me, Doctor.
There. I found the right place.
All right, then. I'm waiting for instructions.
So this looks like rock instead of metal, and it's not detecting properly.
Let's see.
Huh.
Rotate the probe 120 degrees. Okay, now. Please rotate the probe 40 degrees. Ten meters forward. $60 degrees to the right and 5 meters forward. And another 15 degrees to the right. 2 meters forward. Land.
Cool. Oh, look at this little feetsies. I love it.
Oh, don't be angry.
It's not anger, it's a warning sign.
I know, I know. You're welcome, Luna.
How we looking? We good? Okay.
It's a bit like Pando.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from rootsuckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Bizarre, kind of like most of this game has been so far. Well, chat, this has actually been awesome, and we will 100% be continuing this playthrough pretty much as soon as we can, which I'm not sure when that is yet. It may be on release, but that's all I can do today. I want to again thank Heaven Media for this very special sponsored early look at this game. This is the Invincible. Again, this game comes out in 3 days. I do not recommend playing the demo. Just wait for 3 days and play the whole thing from the beginning if you are not going to be following along with our playthrough. And on that note, definitely check it out. The link to get more information is in the Invincible command. I'm really enjoying this so far, and I can't wait to see where this goes. I feel like there's a lot of interesting questions it asks, and I can't wait to get the answers to them, so should be fun. As always, thanks for being here. I will see you fine folks later for more fun and games. Back tonight for Spider-Man 2 or tomorrow morning for, well, more awesomeness. See you guys later.